Welcome, sports fans, to the Slowest 2 Minutes, a weekly wrap-up of scores and highlights from Fantasy League Hockey. First off, we have the Battle of the Winless, the Honky Tonks versus Bosley's Biscuits. We thought defense is the only thing that wins Super Bowls. Well, defense won a victory for Bosley's Biscuits when New Orleans came up with 28 points, giving the Biscuits an 87-point to 45-point win over the hapless Honky Tonks. We had no quarterback and no points from Lindale White. Gotta get some offense there, buddy. Second, we've got the Cowboys versus No Soup. Looks like those Cowboys got hungry and they got no soup. Matt came up with 25 points from Steve Smith, and Jason had only 15 points from his running backs and 8 points from wide receivers. Lack of offense there. Matt had a total of 101 to 70 versus the Cowboys. Third off, we have the Soup Chefs versus the Toddlers. Looks like the Chefs cooked up a win for the Toddlers. Mike came up short from performances by Ryan Grant and Adrian Peterson Monday night. Didn't give him enough points to overcome a 67-point performance by Jake's Toddlers. Sorry about that, Mike. The Toddlers are on a 4-0 streak, while the Soup Chefs are on a 0-4. Ooh, turn that upside down. 0-4 streak. Next off, we have That's What She Said versus the Hot Ice. Looks like the Hot Ice came up cold on this one. Mark blew him away with the 106 81 victory. Aaron Rodgers came through for him, along with Antonio Gates. Imagine that, a tight end, outperforming the rest of your offense.
24 points.
Way to go, Antonio. Next off, we got Pop's Pistols against the Can Openers. And it looks like the Can Openers opened the can of defense, but forgot the offense. She got 39 points, believe it, 39 points from the 49ers defense, but guess what? They're playing the Rams, so you got to figure that. Anyway, no offense means no win. Pop's Pistols got performances out of Cutler, Coffee, and Davis, but he also hit a below-average 83 points and blew away the Can Openers. Next off, last but not least, the Gators went up against Texas Bailouts. The Gators ended up with a dismal performance out of Romo, and Larry Johnson was scoreless, and they only got 63 points. David got a top-notch performance out of Ronnie Brown. Calvin Johnson and Ray Rice gave him points for a total 89 to 63 victory. Go Bailouts. Now, a preview of next week's games.
Week 5, we're going to have Bosley's Eat 'em Up Biscuits, who are 1-3, versus That's What She Said, 4-0.
What'd she say?
That's what she said.
Oh.
Then you got No Soup for You, which is 3-1, versus the Toddlers, 4-0. You got Hot Ice, which is 2-2, versus the Atomic Cowboys, also 2-2. You got the Royal Can Openers, 1-3, versus the Soup Chefs, 0-4.
Ooh.
Close matchup there. You got the Texas Bailouts, which are 3-1, versus Pop's Pistols, which are 2-2. Not bad. You got the Gators, 2-2.
Look out, David.
Versus the Nashville Honky Tonks, 0-4.
Come on, Honky Tonks, get with it.
That's week 5. That's our week 4 wrap-up.
Okay, then you have just watched the Slowest 2 Minutes. Join us next week.